be reporting earnings, Reema? What do we expect?
Well, first let me tell you that this time Bharti Infratel will be heavily impacted on account of the new accounting standards. So if you remember, Bharti Infratel has a joint venture in the form of Indus in which it holds a 42% stake. Now, according to the new accounting standards, INDAS, if you have a JV, you have to consolidate using the equity method, which means you will be having your, 42% of your revenues, 42% of your EBITDA. So therefore, now when you switch to the new accounting standard, compared to the old accounting standard, your revenues as well as margins will fall by the amount of revenues and margins that it gets from its JV in Indus. Though at the net income level, it will remain the same.
Yes.
Okay, it's the revenues and EBITDA which will appear sharply lower, just purely on account of the new accounting standards. But the poll that we have is for the old accounting standards, just for the sake of simplicity and to tell you what the numbers could look like. So we're working with a revenue growth of nearly about 2.8%. Margins are expected to drop down a bit, so 44.3% versus 45.7%, and that will drive about a 5% decline in the company's profits on a quarter-on-quarter basis. Remember, Q1 is typically a slow quarter for Infratel, and also now a lot of people are saying that while the telecom operators have been increasing their investments very heavily, most of the new sites are getting added by the loading factor and not so much by increasing the tenancy on the likes of tower companies. But the reason why Bharti Infratel was the biggest underperformer in the last few months is on account of the rental renewal uncertainty. The fear is that when the rents are getting renegotiated a few years later, they will be revised downwards, which will hurt Bharti Infratel. So clarity on that from the management in the conference call will be keenly watched.
All right, Reema, thanks so much for that. By the way, we have Swaraj